Hey everybody, welcome back. We're now, so we're in this situation where all of a sudden we've been duped by Princess, who is a lot smarter than she seems initially, and now we gotta chase after her, and hopefully we can catch up to her. So we gotta find out a way over to Bermesia because Bermesia is under attack by people who are very similar to Vivi. So that is the story thus far. But I want to do just a little bit of grinding and stuff. And actually, I had found out that I did a whoops, and I was a dork, and I forgot that if you do any kind of boost like that, you actually cannot earn trophies. Now, granted, I've earned almost all the trophies that I wanted to. I just wanted to show you guys that it was actually possible to have BB win. It's rather hard to do, and honestly, that's the only time I've ever, well, as hard as any of that stuff is. But it is kind of cool knowing that it is possible. I wasn't even entirely sure that it was possible, myself, so I was like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. The things you find out. But now we're fighting Dragonkin. And these are creatures that, have a like counterattack, but I mean, again, I can pretty much overpower them on a regular basis, so. But I kind of want to do just a little bit of grinding before we move on and recruit our character, who is quite the character. He's it, I guess. It is the first non-binary character, I guess. I believe you're supposed to assume that Queen-Aken is she, but it's not entirely clear. Doesn't really fit along the binary, which is awesome. It's one of the very rare characters that, especially in a Japanese RPG, they're not necessarily known for having a bunch of non-binary characters. Even like some Persona games and stuff like that, where they talk about gender and gender identity and all that stuff. And of course, there's different opinions about all that. I've actually, if any of you have followed along on my Twitter and stuff, I've actually talked about my opinions on gender identity and stuff, and that's not really the point of this particular stream. But that's just a common thing in general with Japanese RPGs, is that they don't typically tend to feature a whole bunch of non-binary characters. But turns out that Queen-Aken, who is the character that we are going to find pretty soon after I've done, I just want to get BB a little bit caught up while there's only 3 of us in the party, as opposed to, 4. Oop. We're gonna focus. So, but I absolutely love Freya as a like Dragoon. She's like one of my all-time favorite Dragoons. in general in the series. And Dragoons actually have quite a storied history. It's argued about when exactly the role or the job started. Some would say Final Fantasy III, which is really the first iteration of some kind of job system. The job system that's the most commonly known was started in Final Fantasy V, of course, but there was a job system of sorts in Final Fantasy III, and then the remake that happened years later. But again, this is not really... Final Fantasy IX doesn't really have a job system so much as it has unique characters that have certain traits and abilities that only are applicable to that particular character. Like Freya is the only dragon that you have, and she's the only one that has like abilities like a particular type of regen ability and stuff like that. And her and Steiner, or Rustelat as I name him, are the only characters that can wear heavy armor, for example, that are like... There's a few guest characters that you come upon, but they're the only ones who can, that are semi-permanent party members in any meaningful way. Yeah, these lizard people. Little thieving, little snickers. Which is also another trope that's pretty common in the Final Fantasy world. In general, there's usually like a lizard or kobold or something like that that's a thief that can steal some valuable gear from you. And even if you defeat them, you may not get that gear back. But thankfully they're only stealing potions right now, so it's not as big of a deal. It gets really annoying when they steal like elixirs and stuff like that. That gets really annoying. They're like, really? I only have one of these things and they're super rare. But, you know, they're even more rare than ethers. And ethers are really rare too. You pretty much, like, if you can avoid it, you don't spend a whole lot of ethers. That's why, like, when I was grinding early on, and I conserved myself to only using an ether once or twice, that's usually my rule, is I save up a whole bunch of them until, like, much later on, when they're a little bit easier to access. That's so kind of you to get into an attacking stance. Too bad you're gonna die. Die, dragon, die. Do, 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 do. And you are level 9. Huzzah! Okay, so now we are going to use the tent. Now that we have successfully we have gotten him to a little bit higher level. So, actually, we are going to equip some of these support abilities quick. Dragon Killer. Level up. Antibody. And cover. I believe that's all we have room for. Yep. Yeah, level up is a very, very helpful ability. Do 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 do. And by the way, just a quick little side note. Yeah, see, these are the guys who lecture you. They just managed to hide off away in this particular marsh. So, alright. Really? Got it. Ah, got it. Alright, now we talk to... Hey. There we go. Who the heck are you? Me? Between 70 and 90? Alright, we'll just name it the traditional names. Gina, you want this frog? Yes, yes! Yes, yes! Alright, here. Yay! Mine, mine! You pathetic Queena. Can't even feed yourself. And this is one of the only strictly non-human characters that you can recruit. I mean, obviously they're all humanoid, but there's a few others like I guess humanoids like the Burmesians are obviously Freya. Freya is a Burmesian. Let's see what else. So I guess Freya and well, I guess Vivi. Vivi's probably the closest thing to the non-human too, but that's what's another thing that's really awesome about Final Fantasy IX is that Final Fantasy IX kind of has that mix of different characters that are, and they're not, and they weren't really afraid to mix with, you know, quote unquote aliens and other non strictly human characters and stuff. That wasn't really something that happened a whole lot during this era of RPGs, specifically JRPGs, but really at this point, RPGs were mainstream were like Final Fantasy and Japanese based RPGs. They really wasn't. There were a few computer RPGs that existed, of course, but they were very specialized. So, like, you'd have your Fallouts and your and the predecessors to like Jade Empire and stuff like that. But even those didn't really start emerging until a few years after this came out. So, like, right around the time of the PS2 era is when a whole bunch of RPGs, both good and bad, emerged. Yeah. Why not? And this character is, you have to recruit them at some point in the story in order to move the story forward. But this is about as early as you possibly can recruit Queena, which is really cool. And that actually gives you the opportunity to learn basically, and then we'll actually talk a little bit more about blue magic and blue mages, which are a archetype that is not exclusive to Final Fantasy, but the way that they make blue mages in Final Fantasy is pretty unique. So, I'm gonna go talk to him, and then, you know, talks to him. What wrong? Something on my face? Do you know a man named Quan? Huh? I not know that bigot. Grandpa Quan was a bit strange, but how do you know him? I no can answer. Grandpa Quan looks exactly like you, Mr. Quail. Of course, we from same tribe. You really don't know him? No! I not know this Quan. Honestly, that's too bad. Let's go, Vivi. Okay. So now that we have Kina, I never really know how to pronounce its name. Let's see. But let's equip it with some actual gear. That is a very, very useful ability. Now, oh, excuse me. Let's have that and that. So, blue mages, while we're in this menu, blue mages are a class that, depending on each Final Fantasy, is a little bit different. So you'll have, like, in Final Fantasy VIII, for example, blue mage is Quistis, and she only can use her only use blue magic, which is enemy abilities, as a limit break once she learns them, and that's by learning it from certain items and stuff. And it's a very similar idea in Final Fantasy IX. In Final Fantasy IX with Quina, whatever. I'm gonna completely butcher its name, but there we go. Thing basically ends up eating certain enemies that are weakened. So I'll show you once we do a little bit of, because there's a couple enemies that have in this marsh that have a type of ability. And then this actually has a, no, we're not gonna catch frogs right now. That is a fun mini game that you can actually it is kind of fun to do, but yeah. One of these things has a, come on, trigger, come on, hey, I know we want to, come on, okay, well, maybe not. I know it will trigger, just have to, there we go. One of these guys has one of these creatures, and I'm pretty sure this one, alright. I'm gonna defend though. Pretty sure that will weaken it enough and not kill it. Yep, frog drop. So this is like showed the mechanic. Frog drop gets exponentially more excuse me, sorry about that. All of a sudden I had a cough sneeze. Ow. That one gets exponentially more powerful the more frogs you capture in that little mini game. But it is kind of a neat little blue magic ability to have. But now that we've eaten it, that's the only one it has, so. There's another creature in here that I'm hoping I can learn. I can learn how to get Aqua Breath before we move on. So hopefully I have at least a couple that way. Ah, yes. This one. So probably can hit him with thunder and be just fine. Okay. Yeah, that's the ability. And each black mage or blue mage has different ways of learning enemy attacks. Okay, well, maybe not. As good to know. Sometimes it's you have to watch and have the ability used on you, like in Final Fantasy X-2. In this case, you have to have Quina basically eat the particular enemy to learn their abilities. So now we just have to hope that and you have to weaken it enough. That's the other thing. So, and apparently I was a little bit more powerful than I thought I was. So. Whoops. Nah, I'm jinxing myself. Ah, yes. Okay, good. Yes, very good. Okay, well, I only need one of these things alive, so. buddy. You must stay alive. There we go. Alright. We have learned Aqua Breath. So I have now 2 abilities. Oh, that was not nice. Hey. That was not nice at all. Alright. There we go. Do 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 do. All right. So now we are going to go over here, and I believe one of these things should have the other major ability that is very, very helpful this early in the game. Ugh, gotta drink some water. I don't think these guys teach me anything, but I don't remember. Oh, yep, they do. Awesome. So, yeah, just trying to learn a few abilities quick. Those dragons that we fought before, these guys I know don't teach me anything. So now it's just so I can fire away at will and worry about it. But Mighty Guard is actually a very, very helpful ability. It's a pretty pretty important extension of everything Final Fantasy. It's more or less the buffs and everything are some of them differ, like for example in Final Fantasy Dimensions 2, which is technically a spin-off of but it's like an old school mobile game. That doesn't have those that doesn't have the same buffs that like this one will have, for example, once we get it. And then once we get to Gizmo's Grotto, after we, fight a dragon and eat it, because I believe they're the only ones that have it. Out here, anyway. But these are one of the last Final Fantasies that actually have random battles. We're gonna see if this kills him. I don't think so. Really? No! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die, Vivi! I need you! I told you not to die, Vivi. I just wasted a potion on you. Ah. Must you? Really? Oh boy. I don't have scan or anything, otherwise I would make this a whole lot easier. Yeah, this normally does not take this long. Once I have scan or something like that, then it makes it a whole lot easier, but I don't. I have no ability to scan. Really? Ah. There we go. Learned it. Mighty Guard. Yeah, normally this doesn't take as long as it does. Yeah. Normally, this is much less painful. But when you're trying to suss out, you're like, okay, with these characters, like, especially, like, somebody like, Zidane and stuff. Yeah. Zidane's very, very powerful. So, alright, so we gotta turn around. There we go. And I believe the cavern's somewhere over this way. I don't remember exactly though. It's been a while. It's been a while. Balls! Bubble, bubble, bubbles. Also, water is one of those abilities that doesn't appear a whole lot in a lot of Final Fantasies. Like in Final Fantasy VIII it does, but it's like a really good junction magic, but it's pretty rare actually. Just like in a lot of Final Fantasies, Final Fantasy IX, there really isn't a good source of water magic, even for like a black mage, like Vivi. So here by these infantry routes, there's Gizamuluk's Grotto. Now, Gizamuluk's Grotto is a high-ranking religious leader of, well, sort of religious. He went and he studied in with a bunch of ascetic order people. And one of the things about the Remesians is that they are very much about music, and they're very much about bells, specifically about bells and bell locks. And of course, the black mages that are these golems and these puppets, they go in and they destroy everything because they don't really know any better. And, you know, you're seeing a whole lot more about the actual cruelty of Braun and Alexandria. So, yeah, and then you get these bells, and then you ring them, and that's kind of how you progress. So, yeah, they're like, kill, 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 ah! And then Zorn and Thorn are the lieutenants that are basically in charge of they're basically in charge of all these black mages, basically, more or less, as far as, you know, sending them off into battle and everything like that, for Queen Braun's aims. So, and they have different types, but the types don't really mean much, other than that they're different. And they have slightly different magical abilities, but that's about it. Ow! That wasn't nice. Stop killing off my black mage Vivi. Stop it. I know it gives me slightly more EXP, but... savage monsters they are! Run away! Oh, good times. Alright, now... quick replenish some of my health. Kill! And yeah, this is not the first sanctuary that we're going to encounter, the religious or whatever import that has been besieged by the forces of evil, whatever. Just different guises. Yep. Got a bell. Pretty sure if I ring this one, this should get me to talk to and help him out. These flies are annoying because they cast Berserk. Although it's hilarious when they cast Berserk on Zidane. Yep, I jinxed it, but or Hornets, I guess. But yeah, whatever. Some kind of bug. You're gonna enrage everybody, aren't you? I mean, I guess. You're gonna try and enrage my entire party. Huh? Yeah, don't do that. That's probably not a good idea. Because I hit a whole lot harder. As it turns out. Alright. I think if I ring this bell. Darling, can you hear me? Darling, please say something. Didn't expect to see a Moogle here. What's wrong? My husband, he's inside this bell. He's trapped. Kubo! You poor thing. We just held our wedding here. Then some scary clowns attacked us. Those Zorn and Thorn? Yeah, those are the clowns. I was so scared. Kubo! The spell is huge. I don't know if we can lift it. No, please, huh? Sniff, 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 sniff. Hello? Oh, wait, yeah, it's you! I know you. Hey, you have Kubo Nut? Yeah? I got one in Limblum. Really? Really? Can I have it? Yes. Whoa! Thank you. Darling, I have yummy Kubo Nut. Kubo, darling. I love Kubo Nuts. Darling, where are you going? What a crazy couple. Oh, good times. Yeah, and each bell's gonna shatter as part of a safeguard, which is hilarious because, you know, didn't really do much for them. Oh. Mithril gloves. Oh, stupid lamias. Hey. Hey. Not nice. I hope I didn't accidentally lock myself out. That has happened. Yeah. This thing's annoying. Because the longer the fight goes on, the stronger it beefs itself up. So try and hit it as fast as possible, because it'll also charm some characters, and there's not really a lot you can do about it. That's why we don't let the fight go on super long. Because it will keep boosting its attack power. Poor Queen. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I think I screwed up. Pretty sure I screwed up. And I locked myself out. Because I don't think I have enough keys. Oh, that was not cool. Hey. Hey, stop avoiding me. one of you has to drop something. I thought. I know I've done this before. Where I've opened all the doors. I just have to remember how I did it. Which I don't. But that's not entirely unusual either. Sworn there was another one here. There's usually two of them. Ow. Ah, yes! I knew it. I didn't lock myself out. Good. I forgot. There we go. I was like, I know there's a way to do it. Which one is it? Is this it? I think that's the door. Yep, that is the door. There we go. Beautiful. So, now we talk to... I love Koopo Nuts. Do you like Koopo Nuts? I like you. Thanks again. Now we can go on our honeymoon. Alright, now Magnet. The highest score was 139 points. A kid named Vivi won the title. Last year, winner's Belna only got 92 points. Oh, it was so much fun. It wasn't a congratulations letter, but it was fun to read. Koopo. Alright, 10. We are resting. And then we are going to save because we have a boss fight coming up. So, I'm going to talk as I'm saving because it's going to do the weird blue screen. There we go. Beautiful. Right. Now. Koopo, wait! Koopo! Koopo! Take this, Koopo! Holy bell. Yep. I'm Koopo for Koopo Nuts. Alright. And into the boss center. So, up ahead is, you know how it's named Gizmo's Grotto? Well, up ahead is going to be Gizmooluke. Are you alright? Freya, please be careful. Master Gizmooluke has gone mad. He's being controlled by some strange clowns. Plunk into the water. Now, there's not really any particular strategy other than fight the weird blizzardy rat person. It's like, wow, you're ugly. I feel bad because you're ugly and it's not your fault, but yeah. But every time I'm gonna hit him with fire or some kind of magic, he's gonna do the whole silence thing. Yep. Oh, wait, not. Usually he does, so. But we're gonna cast Yes, that is very important. Make sure to steal the things. Steal the many things. And cast Mighty Guard. Jump again. Yep, and then he counters with Silent Voice every time you use magic, so in order to undo that, I have to use an echo screen. Couldn't steal anything. That's fine. It's just basically trying to stay alive. That's the big thing. Oh, that wasn't fair. Hey. Not nice. Stop it. Cast Mighty Guard again. That. Potions, Sedane. Yep. And then this is the first major boss fight, really, that actually has any kind of serious damage threshold and stuff, so I'm gonna keep having my Dragoon jump into the air and hit him. Oh, stop missing. You're not allowed to miss. You must not miss. Now you messed with the wrong person. Yes, sir. I hit you really hard. Hopefully. 11. Okay, well, that's hard for... Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop that nonsense. Yeah. Must cast Mighty Guard really fast. Come on. Come on. Quick. Quick, 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 quick. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, now I need you a potion. And it's dead. Finally. You went bye-bye. Yep. What happened to Master Grism and Luke? And they're talking, and there we go. We must hurry. His Majesty is in danger. And now, on to the scene where trying to get into Alexandrian territory. What is this? What is that? What are those rotten things? Are they poison? Rotten? I'm not carrying anything that's rotting. Oh, it's your least favorite food. The Lipum delicacy is salt pickles. I can't believe how many you brought with you. They are my favorite. I cannot start my day without them. Yeah, sure. People who like them all say that. You can go now. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just really, really funny. This part is pretty hilarious. Console her. What good is it to bemoan what has already happened? What I meant to say was that now that we are here, there must be things we can do to help the ones we love. Hey, hold on. Clank, 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 clank. Yep. Have you learn to scan? That's very important. And then have you lift that? Yep. There we go. Buy a bunch of potions. Buy a Phoenix down. Buy an Echo Screen. Buy a couple antidotes. Buy a couple of those. And then, whoop. So we're at Southgate, which is the one that just got wrecked earlier in this. Whoops. Then we'll rest with the tent we just bought. Then we'll save. And beautiful. Cancel. There we go. Nope. Stop. There. Yep. And then we'll board. May I see your gate pass? Okay. Yep. That's the one. And depart. Wait for me! I made it! Thank you for your kind words earlier. No, I thank you. Huh? It's just... Yup. That peasant had no manners whatsoever. Although, he did have some wit for a bumpkin, but the way he spoke to you was simply unacceptable. I say good riddance. Alright. So... we are very close to learning that, so we can get the headgear off and equip better gear. And then we are almost to the end of Disc 1, actually. And that is the evil version of Yeti. There is a friendly monster version that you can give a orb to. But this is not it. So, we'll just explore right over here quick. Smell of fire and blood. There must have been a huge battle on the other side of that gate. Something smell bad. I get bad feeling. Flowers smell good. You smell flower. Quina does whatever he feels like doing. I must learn from his ways. I don't think it's intentional, Freya. Now, if I had done as I pleased, I would have been... Zidane, this flower tastes good. See what I mean? But still. Let's go. Vermicia's just ahead. I don't think it's intentional. Yep. And, yep. So... and we are almost on the way to Vermicia to try and save the king and the realm of eternal reign. We gotta fight some more lizards, but I want to get at least one more ability and talk a little bit more before we try and wrap up Disc 1. So, and this is one of the desert areas that is on the other side of the not so lush mountains and everything. But it is one of the 3 kingdoms that is of the largest habitated continent in this continent. So in this quadrant is the rat people of Promethea and their neighbors to the west, Clara, and then to the east of them is Alexandria, in that empire, and then to the south is Lindblum, and they're each kind of divided into little valleys, essentially. Oops. A couple more fights out in this deserty area. Learn a couple more abilities. Get a little bit of a leg up on leveling up. So Vivi's not hopelessly behind. Yeah, and so, like I said, we're getting close to the end of Disc 1. This is the last big hurrah of the disc, and then it moves on into the intrigue of Disc 2 before too long. Die, lizard man. There we go. So, we're going to use a tent. Now we are almost prepared for the journey into Burmecia. And all that. And trying to save the Burmesian people. Okay, so get all set up for that, and then I will see you in the next lore episode, where we will finish up Disc 2, or Disc 1, and get started on Disc 2, and the evolving storyline with that. Thanks again for watching. See you soon. Bye.